Hey everyone, it's Michelle Alexandria coming at you with another video to end the year off right. So I just want to talk a little bit about the feature of 4K content. As many of you know, you cord cutters kind of annoy me because this is the world you all wanted. You all thought that somehow if you cut the cable or if cable companies if you're able to buy everything a la carte, networks will automatically start charging 99 cents per channel. And you better get everything, all the content you want for like $5 basically. That's what everyone thought. But the reality is content is expensive. Creating content isn't cheap. And if you want to get what you want, you got to pay for it. That's the bottom line. Nothing in this world is free. And now, because of all the cord cutting, cable networks have seen a brand new opportunity, and that is in streaming apps, creating and rolling their own custom streaming properties. Like, for example, Warner Brothers just did DC Universe Online. It's $8 a month to subscribe to this service, but you get access to a nice collection of DC Universe only properties. Now, Warner Brothers has recently announced that they're creating a brand new service called Warner, a brand new service dedicated to Warner Brothers as a whole. Now, what can possibly be on this service when they just launched DC Universe and all the stuff that people buying and subscribing to a Warner streaming service would want will be on this service. It's already on a DC Universe service. And then all their animated properties are part of Boom. So what's left for Warner Brothers property other than Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings stuff, unless they start milking that and creating original TV shows based on the Harry Potter universe and the Lord of the Rings universe, which I can totally see them doing. So we have that service. DC is launching, Disney is launching their own streaming service late next year, called Disney Plus, which is going to house all their Marvel content, their classic and their animated films, Pixar films, and Touchstone, and everything from the Disney World in one location. I bet that service will probably be about $10 a month, $10-12 a month. Then you're also going to have, and you have other companies like Starz Network charging $10 for their app, HBO Go charging $10 a month for their app. FS Networks just launched a premium version of their app where it costs $10 to access their entire catalog, and the list goes on and on and on. So my problem with this is not only the amplification of everything, but the fact that if you want to actually watch everything, then, because for me, I watch a lot of different things on a lot of different channels. I don't just watch one channel only. I watch a bunch of different channels. And if I'm going to have the apps, then you're paying you're being nickel and dime to death, and you get like 5 or 6 apps. You're already paying like $60 a month just on 6 apps. It's absolutely ridiculous. And my biggest issue is I think it's going to have a negative impact on the rollout of 4K content, simply because none of these streaming apps actually stream in 4K. So the only apps that currently stream in 4K are Netflix and Amazon. As far as I'm aware, Netflix and Amazon are the only 2 streaming apps that currently stream in 4K. Let that sink in. Granted, between those 2 apps, there's a bunch of TV content, original content in 4K. But if you look at Amazon basically hides their 4K content. You really have to hunt and peck to find it. It's not right up front in your face. You have to hunt and peck and find it. And Netflix has a crap load of stuff in 4K and UHD, and that's great and all. But where is the 4K content on Hulu? At this point, Hulu should definitely be streaming stuff in 4K at this point. At least their original content should be streaming in 4K. Starz Network, their app isn't streaming in 4K. HBO Go and HBO regular HBO not streaming in 4K. Showtime not streaming in 4K. FS Networks not streaming in 4K. TNT not streaming in 4K. Again, DC Universe not streaming in 4K. So none of these apps, and I bet you the new Disney Plus platform won't stream in 4K. And we're in 2019, and this is about, what, the 5th year 4K content? And it seems like all the existence and prevalence of all of these apps means we're going to hit a wall. And it's going to stall the rollout of 4K content. And I'm a little concerned about this because we're buying these expensive TVs to showcase 4K content, and we're getting less and less and less of it as the years pass. So I would like to know from you guys in the intelligent civil debate. I'd like to know, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about the application of everything, and the fact that most of these apps aren't producing content in 4K or 4K UHD. This is also going to impact the rollout of cable, because cable networks like Xfinity were supposed to be well on their way to rolling out their 4K boxes early last year, and they still haven't really rolled them out anywhere. I think they're doing really small trials now, but where's the incentive if every app coming down the pike is going to be streaming in 1080p and not 4K? So really, the only content we're going to be able to get in 4K is going to be our video games. So it's kind of weird. And scary. It's too strong of a word, but I think 4K content is going to be in trouble. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.